Hi everyone, how are you doing? Let me get some tea in my throat, okay? Let me get some tea in my throat because I'm not feeling good. I need some more hot tea. Calvin? No. um, Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope everyone's week and upcoming break is going to be fantastic. I have been absent for a minute. My spirit has been interrupted, but we back with the jump off, okay? I want to start off with Southern Charm, Charleston. I am reviewing several I really can't say I am because I haven't recorded any because my spirit's been interrupted. I haven't felt the energy or the mindset or joy to do so. So now that I'm getting, a little bit back into it, I'm going to be reviewing Married to Medicine. I wanted to hop in as soon as they started recording. Again, sorry about the noise. It's nothing I can do. I could go out there and go hood on them, go South Central on them, but I just think I'm not going to do it. I'm just trying to, you know, mature, grow up. The old me would have did that. So I'm going to be reviewing Married to Medicine, The Real Housewives of Potomac. It's like Jesus. Every time I sit down, get out the shower, that goddamn thing just starts going off. I can't get a break. I'm going to be reviewing Married to Medicine, The Real Housewives of Potomac, Southern Charm, and Basketball Wives. Okay, I'm looking at what I'm reviewing. Okay, so let me look in the camera. Married to Medicine, Housewives of Potomac, Southern Charms Charleston, and Basketball Wives, okay, of LA. Uh that's the devil, okay? All this, all this is the devil. Okay, Satan knows how to rile you up, so let's stay focused. Okay, we're not gonna let him do it. We're not gonna let him get to us. So yes, I'm starting off with a plain Jane, okay, and getting myself ready. Again, I'm not feeling good. I feel like the Grand Reaper has came and visited me. Okay, I've been down in my bed for the last several days. Been down. I've been down and out. Okay, it's been a lot. Okay, that hurted my eyes. So I'm just trying to get all this mucus out my system and get back to it. I did go running today. I did not let that stop me. I did my little workout. I didn't go so hard because I'm not feeling so good. And tomorrow is hard day. And like today was leg day. And so on Friday when I did legs, I was dying. I was dying. Okay, so I had to take me a bath and soak and everything, and my legs was still kind of hurting and like I said, I was resting in bed trying to get better. But anyways, that's besides the point. We already like 5 minutes into this video, and I'm not about to edit a lot. So I want to start off with Southern Charm, Charleston, and I want to review episode 7 and and I'm just gonna go through it because I don't think any other episode was giving me anything, right? Oh, okay, they do have a new one coming out because I thought they was done. I thought episode 10 was the last one. I was confused. It's the devil. The devil. It's the devil. The devil! I rebuke you, devil. Go away. Okay, so I'm going to be reviewing Southern Charms Charleston, episode 7. A little bit of 8, because I could care less. 9, just a little. And the big one, No, the big one was 9. And then it was like, not really that serious for 10. So I'm going to do like little snippets of 7, 8, and 10. And then the big one was 9. It was the big explosion. That's the most important episode to me. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoy my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Give me your opinion, what I can do better. If you would like the video to be a little bit shorter, or if I missed something, whatever the case may be, I do enjoy you guys' perspective and input on my videos. So thanks. Let's get into it.
It's been a kind of a trying week, but just thought maybe have some friends over tonight. Bug up. Oh, Jesus, bro. Here, let's get you a drink, please. We love that. Go get a door. No congregating in the. I've never been here before. Show me the way. No, it's my first time. Welcome. Do I think that me and Whitney had the same upbringing? I think his may have been maybe a little more posh than mine. I really want that charcuterie board. Go in there. Wait, well, can you throw a bottle of red in the fridge for me? That'd be my honor. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah.
Have you been to Bar 167, the new spot?
Yeah, I've heard it's amazing. That's where you told Austin you were like trying to hit on his girl. Why'd you feel the need to tell him? I think it's like a respect thing, you know?
Tuesday, I'm gonna postpone the launch party for the clubhouse due to what's going on.
So I'm gonna have a nice dinner?
It brings up a lot of memories.
I had an older sister, and she passed away. We went to this place called Chimney Rock. I think she fell off the side.
Oh my God.
He doesn't realize that talking to Olivia right now isn't what's best for her.
Excuse me. So Whitney invites all the guys over to have drinks and, hang out for a bit. And JC, I forgot his name that fast. God dang it. I think his name is JC. Okay. I think. Okay. I'm not sure. My bad. But JC lets them know, like, he's not going to be doing the party that he was supposed to have for everyone until Olivia feels better, or he's going to have like a small dinner to ease her back into the group, which is very considerate of Olivia. I can appreciate that. I just was like, we got it in the last episode. You don't need to reiterate it in the next episode. But that's just me. I don't really think this scene was given anything. I think, they were talking to Austin. Oh, shit. Let me make sure. Oh, shoot. It's a lot going on. Jesus, help me. Because I don't want this.
We had over a charcuterie board. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah. Dad. Yo. Yep. Nothing's better than a good group of guys sharing some male fellowship. All right. Gents, scooch over a bit. Mr. JT, you can go here and I'll...
Whitney, since this is, your house, correct?
Yes.
Right. So, why don't you make like a den? This is,
So, I think where everyone is at is that they're saying Austin is trying to slip in and basically be a snake. Not necessarily a snake, but he's trying to swoop in and, where Olivia is at her lowest with with her family, and attempting to basically get back into her good graces at her most vulnerable. And I think that it's more of a protective mechanism that Roz is doing. I think that's his name, Roz. Don't look, it's been a while. Even though I've been watching the episodes, it's been a while. But I think Roz is peeping at. Everybody peeps it. Craig, Shep, JC. Like, they don't like it. They don't like how, what's that boy name? Austin is just, being a bad person, a bad friend to everyone, and getting away with it. They don't like it. And I can agree. Wholeheartedly. I need to give me another one of these. This is running out. This ran out. I'm basically on Ooh, let me mention real fast. I didn't know Austin's sister fell off the cliff. Okay? I thought she got sick. She had some type of illness or something and died. I didn't know she fell off a goddamn cliff. You know, this scene reminds me of The Good Child. I said, and what if Austin? I'm going to just leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, moving on with my life. I think with this one, The Naked Truth, it's really the end for me. It's the ending for me that spoke volume to me. I think I might touch on when they discussed it before they got there, right? So the fact that, what's his name? JC wanted to have this party, this lunch, this dinner thing to ease Olivia back into the group. I don't think Olivia was ready to come back to the group though. I think they should have gave her some more time. They should have gave her some more time to grieve. They was like, we need this money. You either going to be here or you're going to get cut from the show. Which tells you how business runs. And most people would have just left. I don't really know what happened to her brother though. Like, I think he got into excuse me. I think he got into an accident or something, right? Can you put it in a comment? Like, I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. Cuz I don't want to think it's a drug related situation, and it's not.
Hello? What's wrong? Hudson! Oh, what? Who bit you? Just a kid. Okay, calm down.
Laughing your legs too.
Do you want me to go kick his ass? I will. I'll tear him up. Come on. You stop biting. What do I do?
Go talk to him.
I'm gonna go bite him.
Can't do that.
Is this the one? Okay. I have to touch on this. I made it a point and reminder of myself to touch on this. So, Madison's son comes in. What's the little boy name? What's his name? Shit.
Was it having your parents here? I'm bummed I missed it.
I know, I think they felt sorry for me because I was home alone. I didn't have you or Hudson here.
Hudson
travels for work.
So Hudson comes in from outside, from somewhere, right? And he's like kind of grinning a little bit, looking a little awkward, and then he just starts bawling. He just starts crying. And she's like, what's the matter? What happened? And he tells us that he got beat the hell up. He tells us he got beat up and that somebody bit on him or whatever, and that somebody else, we don't know if it's an adult or some kid, that told the little boy or girl, like, did Hudson get beat up by a girl? But that's besides the point. My issue with this scene was Madison not knowing what to do. Madison was like, what should I do? Girl, you were supposed to go outside, find that little person and cuss him out and call his mama out, cuss him out in front of his mama, cuss her out and tell her if he ever in his life put his hands on your child again, he gonna have World War IV, okay? He gonna have World War IV messing with you. I don't give a damn about no husband, because Hudson was here way before your husband, okay? You should know what to do. You should go. What the husband do? What the husband do? Nothing. He was supposed to go out there and talk to the daddy and be like, what's going on? What's going on in the neighborhood? This is supposed to be a safe community. Why is your child biting on our child like a goddamn animal? Do you have a wolf in your house? What is going on here, ma'am, sir? But for you to be like, I don't know what to do, I'm gonna go bite him. Like, that's just childish. And I'd be like, how do these women be getting these men? Because they just be playing stupid. I don't know what to do. You do know what to do, because all Madison would have went to go beat somebody's ass. Like, let's be real. Excuse my language. All Madison would have went to go beat somebody down. And she still will. She just trying to hold it in. I feel it. You can't show your husband your true colors until it's like 5 years in, until there's a baby and he can't go nowhere. You got to trap his ass in there. Who you are, like, you gonna deal with me, okay? But that just rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, girl, you don't know what to do. Why are you walking around crying? No, you need to go handle it. Call. You could have called. She had her phone in her hand. Like, call. Say something. Hello? I'll beat you. Come on around my house, okay? Come around my house and let's talk, okay? Little Jamerson is gonna get beat down if he ever touch my baby again. Something I was just expecting Madison to do a little bit more. I was a bit disappointed, okay? I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I was disappointed. Okay, now I gotta wait for this commercial. I'll sit up there and say, I don't know what to do. Her whole demeanor, all this I don't know what to do crap, just go out the window when she get to goddamn JT. Oh, that's his name, not JC. JT's party. Shoot. All of a sudden, she know what to do. Shoot. Attack other people that's already vulnerable. Like, I ain't gonna say what I feel. Lord. But girl, you need to get it together. Get it together. You just... something wrong with you. Help us all, Lord. Lord, honey, let's try it. I already tried it, huh? That's good. What is this? Creamy beige. I think that's it. Fun. I want to try one of the dark ones. Girls like that. I already got that one.
Mariachi van with swagger.
Skipper, on my way to a business meeting.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
you know,
Is that where you're clear?
Whitney's actually bringing me over a couple like.
Trying to make sure that Olivia felt comfortable. I kind of voiced it a little bit to Anita.
That is f***ing ridiculous. Wow, let's get in here. Something. What is going on? Welcome. Is he serious? Everybody? Somebody. This whole thing.
Oh my god!
That's his room.
Hi.
How are you?
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, this is so cute! Hi! Hi, how you doing? Woo.
Shall we? Just
Yes! Good jumper! Hi, Ron. Look at you.
Right. So, they're setting up for the party. Okay. Something I already see that's wrong is JT's mom was not there. That's what I say. JT's mom was not there. Okay, she not there. Maybe I'll just do honey, warm honey. Yeah, because I already do tofu all the time. Let's get to it. Okay, because I only said I was gonna touch on this. Already 20 minutes. Okay, everybody's getting ready. My issue again is Austin and Taylor are the first people that they contact. Like, I get tired of that. Why are you guys contacting each other? That just tells me y'all in a relationship. Stop playing with my intelligence, sir. Just tell us you're in a relationship. And then we later find out some bull crap. Like, come on. Well, let me start off with the outfits, okay? Because I believe they were supposed to come in dapper, right? And I like Madison's outfit. I like Vanita's outfit, right? I like JT's outfit. Uh, I'm trying to like Whitney's outfit. I'm trying because I like yellow. Yellow is like a bright color, but the yellows that he has together in the shirt, I don't know. Is he like who put him together? That's about it. I'm trying to figure out the friend. Hold on, where's the friend at? Where's the old boy at? That don't like him. Let's see. He got like a nice little blue on, but I don't like when people wear mismatched outfit, like mismatched suits. I don't like when you have a blazer that's one color and pants a different color. I like one, like a blazer and pants go together. Okay, the only thing that's supposed to be different is the shirt. Like if you want, um, so that's my thing. Everybody else looks tacky to me. Everybody else. Oh, and Olivia, of course, she always comes in stunning. And who did Olivia come in with? I think it was Raj. Raj. So, anyways, moving on.
Real friends. When you were just kissing the guy she liked. But also, I mean, she was sending nudes to Whitney. I think she should shut up.
Why are your eyes like super wide, like you want to tell me something, you're telling me something? Who even want to know this?
You turn around and like you're sending news to Whitney.
I didn't know we were telling people. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Why? Because if you just get uncomfortable with me. Why don't you go over there, Chef?
Chef!
What's going on?
Nothing. Taylor sent pictures to Whitney at some point.
What pictures?
Provocative, I guess.
I didn't show you 100%. Put it right in my face, and I said I shouldn't be seeing this.
Obviously, since something was just brought up earlier today by Whitney, thank you. I just want to put this kaput.
Please. Who hasn't sent a nude?
I mean, yeah, I'm not damn dead and living under a rock. I saw your tits and vagina. What? Right, I've been there, I've done that. I was a completely different person when I was going through a toxic relationship. I claim to be a slut, I'm just retired. Practice what you preach.
You're the one that yells like a banshee. I don't do that unless I'm prompted.
I'm not one of your whipping bitches. You're not gonna sit there and talk to me like that.
All right, listen. I'm just going to take the high ground here. The high ground is this. Taylor is a good person who maybe made some bad decisions, but I would argue that the genesis of the bad decisions are male related.
Right.
So Madison tells Vanita that Taylor sent Whitney a nude picture, and they start discussing it, and basically Madison starts to shame Taylor for basically going around to all the friends to retaliate against Shep, saying like this is not the person she thought she was. She's like basically a SLUT, and basically shaming her for her actions, knowing that she is vulnerable and lashing out. Let's just say that. Like she's lashing out from what happened between her and Shep, and she's not giving her any grace. And so she's spreading it around, talking to everyone at the party about it, even though most people know. The only people that don't know is Vanita, Shep, and I think the friend of Austin with the glasses. I don't want to say the gay guy. That's just rude. It starts to get around. I think Craig walks away because he's like, annoyed about the conversation. He's like, God, can we just stop talking about Madison for once? And I in totality agree. Like, can we please stop talking about Madison and her business? Like, let that girl live. Okay, she trying to get over Shep and his bull crap by any means necessary. Let her live. And you should have some grace about the situation. You should understand what she's going through instead of trying to shame her. The crazy part to me was, though, that Madison said, I used to be that girl too. I used to be that girl. I used to be a hoe too. But I'm a hoe off the market. I said, what? This is what I be talking about. Y'all niggas be wifing up hoes. Now imagine her husband hearing that. Hearing that she's calling herself a hoe. You think he wants to marry a hoe? And that's why Miss P said, I'll be at her next wedding. I'll be at her next wedding. Okay. I can miss this one. It's just the first one. Because even Miss P, though, you don't get it right the first time. You just got to shut the hell up, Madison. Why would you call yourself a hoe? But then shame somebody else for having hoe activities. That's my thing. Like, let the girl live. Let the girl live. Her and Shep is not together no more. Oh, I forgot all about her. Yeah, I don't like her outfit. I like that green, though. That green is cute. I'm talking about Taylor. Taylor's green is really cute. That jacket, it ain't it.
Why don't you go over there, Chef?
Chef.
What's going on?
Nothing. Taylor sent pictures of Whitney at some point.
What pictures?
Provocative, I guess. Hello. Oh, here she is. Look at
Shep goes over to Madison and asks her, like, what's going on? What are you saying about Taylor? And he's like, okay, that's fine, but why are you talking about it? You know, she's just lashing out. He's giving her more grace than the girls. Because he knows that he did something wrong in what she's doing. He knows that's not who her true character is. Because he was with her for 2 years. Or however long they was together. So he knows that she's just hurt. And the only way she's trying to get over it is to make him hurt. And it's not working, really. And so he's kind of like back off. You know, still being protective of Taylor. Which I like. Okay? I like the fact that he's still going to back. Oh, I like Leva's outfit, too. Leva's outfit is really cute. I like that brown. I love me a good old brown. Okay. Raj. I keep calling him Raj, but his name is Rod. It's cute. It's cute. But you already know I like me some Olivia. Olivia's style is on point. I don't know why. It's the devil, y'all. It's the devil. You know, I'm not mad about it. But that's my whole view of episode 7. Like, how dare you shame somebody and then call yourself a hoe and say that, oh, this is not the girl I thought. Like, who are you, though, to judge if you're a hoe? Like, it don't make no sense to me. If you're a hoe, how can you judge another hoe? Like, if you a hoe, how can you judge another hoe? I don't get it. But okay, let's move on because we're already 30 minutes in. And I have to cut this up. Oh, and the welcome back was trash. Like, Olivia was uncomfortable as hell. I would have went with like a lighter green, but that's cute. I like that. I like that green. And so when Taylor walks in, it gets real awkward. Excuse me. It gets real awkward. And so they have dinner. They sit down and have dinner. And they bring it up at the dinner table.
I didn't show you 100%. Put it right in my face. And I said I shouldn't be seeing this.
Obviously, since something was just brought up earlier today by Whitney, thank you.
Whitney was like, I didn't show everybody. I didn't show anybody anything. Whitney was trying to get him out that hole. He was like, Craig was like, you showed me. What are you talking about? He was like, Olivia and Austin are hanging out quite often now. And I think it's due to her being vulnerable or, losing her brother. That's all. I think she feels safe with him. I think Olivia feels safe with Austin as well. So that's the reason why. I don't think she really feels that safe with Rod yet. And that's okay. They're building a relationship. He needs to make her feel comfortable. But I think somebody said it in the episode. I think Leva said it. She said, when you already know the devil, what the devil looks like, it's much easier. And I think that's what most women do. Like, they know exactly what they're getting out of these F-boys, right? And so it's much easier to go after them. Or deal with them. Because you already know what you're dealing with. And Rod is such a good guy. Like, I like Rod. And they've already said it. I like Rod for Olivia. But I don't think Olivia can see herself with Rod. She needs to figure out his religion and his belief of...
Alright, Mountain Weekend 2023. Hey, is this JT out to go fly fishing? I never thought of such.
And Austin is proving he deserves zero benefit of all the doubts. I'm pretty sure that something happened with Olivia.
I actually had a bit of a day with Olivia.
Random, like Austin was around the corner, and I went over there. And in the morning, she goes downstairs, uses the restroom, looks over, and there's an ottoman, and there's a bra on the ottoman.
Alright, well, hey, cheers, y'all.
Yeah,
cheers to two friends coming together. And
Night. I'm more of a sous chef.
Wow. I've heard that Olivia and you hung out on Thursday, and then I was out.
Olivia got comfy and took her bra off.
Comfy?
Yeah, it's I took her shoes off.
Did you know that he hooked up with Olivia?
He didn't hook up with Olivia. Does he owe anybody an explanation?
Am I literally talking to...
I've had enough, dude.
What are you so worried about? Like,
I've had enough of him getting away with murder in his friend group.
Olivia Austin can't be accountable.
I just want him to admit if they did more, and I want him to take ownership and accountability for his actions and his words.
Nothing happened. We cuddled a little bit. She gave me a big old hug. She kissed me right on the chest. I am not getting in the way of it. I don't want to see it, but...
Let's see. So Shep plans this trip to his parents' mountain house, I guess, a vacation house. And Taylor also plans on going to her parents' lake and have a conversation with Olivia. And Rod is acting very off-put. I guess he discovered something. His friend told him that Olivia was hanging out at Austin's house, and she saw a bra at Austin's house that was Olivia. And so that made him feel very uncomfortable. Rightfully so. Because we know that taking off a bra means titties is out. Excuse my language, stop. And that's inappropriate when you're exclusive with somebody, but they're not exclusive. And so I saw that pool though. I was like, oh, is that how you do it? You make them a little bit jealous, and they be like, I just want you to myself. Right? And so Rod confronts Well, Rod has a conversation with JT, and Austin has a conversation with Craig about the situation. And they are trying to figure out if he smashed once again. JT is upset that he keeps getting these women in certain situations and not being held accountable by the men for his actions. Um, Even though these women are initiating these things, right? Which is in the next episode. So, um, let me see. So then it kind of spills out into dinner at the guy's house about Austin having Olivia at his house, and her having her bra off and stuff like that, and them trying to figure out if he slept with her. And the way he put it, it does seem like he's throwing Olivia under the bus and not taking accountability of his action, because where I think Rod wanted him to take accountability is the fact that he told him that I'm interested in this girl. Can you fall back? And it doesn't seem like Austin has done that. It seemed like he is continuing to move forward with his relationship with Olivia, and it's kind of disrespectful. You know, if I tell you I'm interested in this girl, why do you keep allowing her in your space? You should be respecting me as a friend and be like, no, you're talking to Rod. I'm going to allow you guys to explore that relationship, and then when you're done, let me know. But some people are just used to overlaps. Like, I guess that's dating multiple people, is when you have several people in your space and you going over to their house, and I don't want to say it like that. I don't want to say, because I was going to say, and taking off your bra at these people's house, like, ugh, it just don't look good. So they end up having this conversation. It's a big explosion. They get upset. Well, JT gets upset about the situation, and that's the end of that. So, getting into episode 9. Okay, I went over episode 7. I went over episode 8, the Brawgate, right? I'm gonna leave it with the Brawgate. I don't think Olivia should have took her bra off at Austin's house. I get that she's very comfortable with Austin, but it's very inappropriate. It makes her look very loose, and she should have thought about how it would appear to other people. And the person she was doing it with, Blabbermouth, she needs to be careful of the actions that she's taking. Okay, so let's get into Strange Bedfellow. Okay, and again, guys, I apologize for all the noise and stuff. That's life. That's all I can say. You gotta go with the ebbs and the lows, ebbs and flows. Okay.
This is my hope and prayer, is that while you're here, that you would just remember how much God loves you.
This is so beautiful. Wow. It's peaceful down here.
It's very peaceful.
It like eats me up over these last few days. Like thinking about it is just not having the trust. I genuinely believe y'all had sex. You can tell me till you're blue in the face that y'all didn't. Austin can too. But the words you say, I no longer believe.
So, let's see. So Olivia comes over to Taylor's parents' lake house, and Olivia and Taylor go outside and have a conversation. The mom, I gotta get some tissue. Oh shoot, I gotta get some tissue. Okay, it's not a big commercial. Okay, my bad. I was a bit worried that the sound was on something else. Sorry, I had to check for. I forgot where I left off at because I was so worried about that. So Taylor and Olivia decide to meet up at Taylor's mother's, our parents' lake house, and the mother stops Olivia before she goes in the house and has a brief prayer with her. Shawnee, take note, but. She has a brief prayer with her and, basically tells her to open up her heart and look deep inside to forgive Taylor or whatnot. And, Olivia receives it, and Taylor and Olivia goes out and have a conversation where Olivia tells her straight up, I don't trust you. I don't believe a word that's coming out your mouth. And we can't move forward in this relationship. You stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here. And like I said, with women, it's harder. It's harder with women because you trust your friend, and then they stab you in the back. And women take it personal. Women take it personal because they have feelings for these people, for these guys, or whatever. That's why I said these people. And so, anyways. Moving forward, so Olivia leaves. She doesn't even spend a night at Taylor's house. That's cold. And decides to go to Shep's house, right? She decides to go over to Shep's house and spend a night there.
I can ride with Olivia, so she's not. Okay, so cool. See that?
She's out. For coming.
You're welcome. I'm happy to be here. But yeah, so hi. Hi.
So Olivia meets the guys at the winery, right? And I commend Rod for holding it together, because a woman like me couldn't hold it together. I was just observing that, like. He really was like, can I ride with you? And rode in the car with her and didn't bring up nothing, right? And I'm like, that's an amazing skill, because I myself would have been in that car and been like, girl, so you had your bra off? Is that what we doing today? So we just taking off our bras with anybody? I thought you kissed me. Are we not together? Like, I would have been highly upset if I was Rob, but that's just me. Okay. I commend Rod. I can respect him in his position with Olivia, and how he approached it. I recently read something that my therapist gave me, is when you're having these conversations, these difficult conversations with people, it should be in a calm setting. Everybody's relaxed. Everybody's comfortable. Nobody's around. It's private. Excuse me. My Lord. So it's in a private setting. It's comfortable, and the tone that you use is important as well. And so I commend Rod for how he approached it. I like how he went for his chance to say, I want it to be exclusive, but she turned him down. And that just goes back to what Leva said, that the devil that is in your face, so you're more comfortable with that instead of going for the good guys. I don't know why, because you feel like the good guy that you're into is just going to turn out to be the bad guy. That's my opinion about the situation, to me, right? Yeah.
Return! Yes! Shepard. God. He beat me.
He hates losing. So we are the champions.
You? I don't compete with Taylor. With me. Do you enjoy it? Do you like poking the bear?
Do you like cheating on me?
What? I mean, sometimes lose is fun. Shep, I want you to listen to yourself, man. Of course, Austin is against me because Austin's been against me since day one.
Pong would be the spark that lit this giant heap of baggage that Shep's been collecting, and I knew it happened.
Get out of this house.
Shep and Taylor banged.
Let's see. Taylor comes over. They have this dinner, right? Taylor comes over and she does speak to Olivia, but Olivia does not speak to her. Olivia is a bit upset that she's there because she's like, first of all, I wouldn't say embarrassed, but like feeling like, well, that was a waste of my time. I left just to avoid this woman and she's still here. So it was no point of me even leaving her house. The other thing was like, I said what I said and I meant what I said. I don't fool out loud with you. So can I also mention something that to me, it seems, I'm sorry, my nose is so stopped up. To me, it seems like Shep is overly rude to JT. Like, he makes it a point to be very rude to JT. Is it just me that notices that? Like, he says things like, oh, what does he say? He said like, I don't even want to point out what he says. He's like, I'll just show it. Like, he's very rude to JT, and I believe it's because JT basically outed Austin, and he basically told him like, you know, you're gonna leave this awesome woman, you know, you're out your mind. So I think he makes it a point to just be like, to basically dismiss JT. But JT keeps on chucking. Like, he keeps on pushing. And so Shep and JT are playing ping pong. And JT wins. He wins against Shep. And Shep goes out all, you know, puffed up and everything. Just irritated or whatnot. And what happened? And, you know, he's like, yeah, he won or whatever. And so Taylor already sees the fumes coming out of Shep's ears. And she's like, he hates to lose or whatever. And when JT comes outside, she says, you know, we are the champions singing the Queen song. I knew that. I don't know why Shep didn't know that. Excuse me. I don't know why Shep didn't realize that. We are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. That's what I took from what she said was the song. And it's an amazing song. So when Shep got really upset with her for saying that, I was like, you're so childish. Like, grow up. It's just a game. Like, it's ping pong. It's not like you betted money on it. It's not like it was something serious. It's ping pong. And so he started to be disrespectful towards Olivia per usual. And they showed a flashback of it. But my thing that irritated me, what really pissed me off, was Taylor bringing up, did you have fun cheating on me? Like, why? Why do we need to keep talking about this? Like, she definitely needs therapy to process that they broke up. Because for her to just, that's the first thing you say when you're upset at the person that hurt you, is like, you're still broken. And Craig again is on point. Excuse me. Craig again is on point. When he said you should not be hanging out with your ex. You should be healing from your ex. When Shep is sitting up there harboring feelings instead of expressing them and letting them out. And now he's gonna explode. Like, so when Taylor, when Shep blows up on Taylor, Shep also blows up on Austin and says, you know, you haven't been a true friend of me. You don't own anything. And basically explodes just like Craig says. I don't know why nobody else see that this man, and I don't want to be disrespectful towards Craig, but he's a drunk. He's a drunk. But this man has wisdom. He's insane about the aliens, but they just said that aliens is real. So, you know, Craig is the smartest person in the room. I'm sorry. Like, he is literally the smartest person in the room. And when Taylor says, "Did you have fun cheating on me?" What did you think Shep was going to say? No. Especially if he's angry. He's trying to also hurt you. So he's going to say something to attack you back. And it makes Taylor so upset that she begins to fume and go in the house, ripping off the microphone and saying, "Get me out this house." I'm like, both of you guys have phones. You can definitely MapQuest Google Map how to get up out of there. Okay, so miss me with this whole I can't go on there. I don't know how to get all these excuses of you can't escape this house. That's bullcrap. You want to check, you have a storyline, and you have to play out that storyline, and you don't want to. I would not abuse myself though for a check. I'm sorry. That's just me. I just could not imagine.
So now you have your flamethrower, and you're just cooking everybody, burning everybody.
I caught him off guard, though. That's the thing.
So you initiated it?
I initiated it.
With Austin.
Correct.
Wow. We're all watching this unfold. You guys had your thing, and then we're watching you guys wake up together. But I have your back.
His might have been more of like an apology.
You kiss people as an apology?
And then we find out that she kissed Shep and she slept in the bed with Shep after that, after he basically said he enjoyed cheating on you. Like, you need help. Because nowhere in my mind am I going to sleep in a bed with a man that tells me he enjoyed cheating on me, that tells me that I'm not good enough for him, basically, and that he'd rather be with another woman than be with me. That is some low life bull. So I suggest Taylor get some psychological help. Is that therapy? Mental help? And get through this thing with Shep. It's just a little hump. And maybe it may be some underlining things as well that she has to get through. I'm no therapist. I'm no expert. I'm going through my own stuff. And I'm trying to get through it too, day by day. One thing I'm not going to do, though, is hang out with that mother. One thing I'm not going to do is continuously abuse myself or subject myself. That's the word I'm looking for. Subject myself to someone, to abuse. That's one. And allow them into my space. They don't deserve to be in my space. Shep doesn't deserve to be in your space, Taylor. Like, you were a good woman to him. If he could not see that, he knows it. That's why he wants to keep you around. He just like Austin knows that Olivia is a good woman, and that's why he's trying to find some way to keep her around. And she don't realize that he's trying to have his cake and eat it too. So when he goes and bangs all these women, he can come back to her and just lay on her shoulder and tell her all these things and, you know, keep her as a friend. That ain't how life works. You either gonna be in a committed relationship with that woman, or you could go sleep around with multiple women and not have a commitment with any woman. And I think these guys are allergic to commitments, to building relationship. I forgot what what the term is. I had it the other day. But having a healthy relationship with people is just not in them. It's not in guys. Like not all guys. Not all guys, because I just saw Rod, and I'm like, you know, he does want a committed relationship.
How you doing, man? Good. But more importantly, we're having the dinner here. Remember, usually mom would be hosting, but she got her back. She's laid up, so. Oh, no. Yeah, so I'm resuming hosting duties. The attire is either dinner or smoking jacket.
Okay, so I'm just gonna get to the point of episode 10. Where is Thomas? But Miss P decides to have her yearly dinner, gentleman dinner, and invite all the men over. But she ends up, you know, falling, hurting her back. I was so worried. I was like, Lord, don't take Miss P yet. We need Miss P for another 5 seasons, okay? And I was thinking, when they were showing the flashback, I said, she did something different. Something is different about Miss P. It's not that she's getting older. I don't know. Maybe she had a, you know, it's something. It's something different about her face. But either way it goes, she couldn't attend her own party, but she still moved forward with having the gentleman over. They had a smoke coat. It looked like everybody had on robes. They all had the same robe on and whatnot. And Shep and Austin gets into it. They discuss how.
Hey, Austin, Taylor's car is at my house. You got him? No. Austin, why are you so quiet? Because I'm just reveling in y'all's company. Let me guess.
This is a ping pong match.
Let me guess. A shocker. Oh, yeah, because you're so impartial, Austin. And had a rampage.
Austin, you don't have a big leg to stand on this one.
You were a lot angrier about what happened, and you were letting off anger, and it came out.
Right? And so when everybody's at Whitney's house having the dinner, the conversation comes back up about Shep blowing up on Austin, and Austin was committed to not discussing it at Whitney's party. He just said, I'm going to avoid the conversation. I'm going to, you know, move on. But Shep kept trying to pick at Austin, saying like, yeah, you know, what's her name? Yeah, what's that girl name? Yeah, you know, Taylor's car is at my house, right? You know, Taylor's dog is at my house. And Austin's like, I don't care. Like, he's looking so confused. Like, why are you telling me about Taylor? And I'm confused too. And so it comes out basically that, well, no, it didn't come out yet. It's next week. But so for some reason, you know, Shep is trying to get underneath Austin's skin. We don't know why. And so Austin basically says, you know, you blew up on me for no reason. You know, instead of just having a man-to-man conversation with me, you just blew up on me. And Shep's like, for no reason. You know exactly why I blew up on you. And you know, I don't know. Because it wasn't giving nothing for me. Okay? It wasn't giving nothing for me. I was just annoyed with the conversation. Like, you said, Shep, you said you forgave him. Why are we having this conversation again? Okay, let's just let it go. Okay, last thing, and then this is it, because I really don't feel like the episode gave anything, and I'm going to an hour. What's her name? Taylor and JT have lunch, and JT basically says, like, how can you kiss somebody after throwing a drink in their face? Like, is that, and then you is that how you say sorry, is by kissing people? You know, he's like astonished. We're all astonished at Taylor's behavior. Like, it's just not adding up for any of us. And I think it's really because she wants to get back with Shep. And Shep is toying with her, and she doesn't realize it. And I won't say necessarily toying with her, but, you know, he said, you know, we can screw, but we're not getting back together. And Taylor don't want that. And, you know, Shep said, you know, Taylor trying to get it, but, you know, he not trying to do that because he ain't trying to play those games. You know, she wants something else and he don't. And I think this surprised JT. And he also didn't realize that Taylor was the one to initiate the kiss or the relationship with Austin. Like, she's the one that's causing all these problems and fires, like he said, you know, just to retaliate on Shep. And so he had to realize he needs to step back, fall back a
We're
little.
all watching this unfold. You guys had your thing, and then we're watching you guys wake up together. But I have your back.
The kiss might have been more of like an apology.
You kiss people as an apology?
What's her name? Taylor and JT have lunch. And JT basically says, like, how can you kiss somebody after throwing a drink in their face? Like, is that, and then you is that how you say sorry, is by kissing people? You know, he's like astonished. We're all astonished at Taylor's behavior. Like, it's just not adding up for any of us. And I think it's really because she wants to get back with Shep. And Shep is toying with her, and she doesn't realize it. And I won't say necessarily toying with her, but, you know, he said, you know, we can screw, but we're not getting back together. And Taylor don't want that. And, you know, Shep said, you know, Taylor trying to get it, but, you know, he not trying to do that because he ain't trying to play those games. You know, she wants something else and he don't. And I think this surprised JT. And he also didn't realize that Taylor was the one to initiate the kiss or the relationship with Austin. Like, she's the one that's causing all these problems and fires, like he said, you know, just to retaliate on Shep. And so he had to realize he needs to step back, fall back a little bit, bro. Like, I get you like this girl, but you need to fall back because you making yourself look like a fool just to defend her. Okay? Just fall back. If you want to be with her, tell her how you feel. Okay, so that's my opinion about Southern Charm. So that's my opinion about Southern Charm Charleston. Excuse me. Let me know you guys' opinion. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And give me your perspective on the episode. If you don't agree with me, please tell me why. Explain to me why. If I could have, you know, did something different, if I was wrong in my perspective, please explain to me. I'm always open to grow. Okay? Talk to you guys next week.